Hello and welcome to today's practice called Clearing the Path. Today's practice is in honor of the new year, but you could do this practice in alignment with a new moon or any time that you're beginning a new project or some sort of new endeavor. Clearing the path is about releasing and letting go of what is not going to serve you in this new year or in regard to the new project you might be taking on. And also, it's about creating space. So, if there's some sort of intention or goal or project we want to begin working on, we have to create space in order to have the time and the focus that is required in order to bring that intention into fruition or manifestation. So, we're going to begin today's practice in wide knee child's pose. So, place the blanket across the center of your mat. Take your blocks to the front short side of the mat. Bring the big toes closer, touching. Take the knees out wide. And then we're going to fold the body forward. So, you're folding the belly down in between the inner legs. Feel free to stack your palms or stack the fist to create some forehead support. Make any small adjustments or shifts in the body. Take a nice deep sighing exhalation. Allow the body to settle into the shape. And then begin a soft ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale through the nose. At the back of the throat, there will be some subtle hollowing out or subtle constriction at the back of the throat that allows the breath to become audible. The soft sound of the in breath and out breath provide a focal point for the mind. Notice how the release of the exhalation, this act of letting go, creates the space necessary for the next breath to come into the body. Take your last cycle of inhale and exhale right here. And then extend the arms out long, coming into extended child's pose. You'll turn this into a more active child's pose by rooting the hands into the mat, but lifting the wrist creases, the forearms, the elbows away from the floor. And as you activate and press into the hands, this will assist you in possibly releasing the heels, or the hips rather, a little closer to the heels. So inhale and exhale. On your next breath in, let's rise up to the shape of the table. Walk the hands in, align the knees underneath of the hips, breathe in, release the belly down to the mat, lift the heart, cow tilt in the pelvis and the spine. Exhale, press the hands, draw the tailbone under, round through the back, cat spine. Again, inhale, release the belly, lift the heart, open the throat. Exhale, draw the tailbone under, round the back. One more time. Inhale, release the belly, lift the heart, open the throat. Exhale, press the hands and round the spine. Inhale, come to neutral. We're going to take the knees just an inch or two wider. Keep the feet where they are. So the feet will be slightly closer together, but not touching. You're going to place your weight into the right hand, and we're going to bring this left arm up to the sky, either hand to the left front chest, or you can reach the left fingertips up to the sky. Then as you exhale, we're going to dive this left arm through the right hand and the right knee, coming into the thread the needle shape. And then you'll breathe in and come back up with that left arm. So you'll bring the left hand to the chest or up to the sky. And then exhale, dive the arm back down. Come down to the left arm and the left ear. And then one more time, inhale as you open the chest and reach the left arm up. And then exhale, dive the left arm between the right hand and right knee. Now, we'll see if we can stay here in the twist. Now, if the head is hovering away from the floor, this is a good time to catch hold of an extra blanket and place it beneath the left side of the face. You can use your right hand. It's sort of like an anchor. You can press down into the right hand. And as you do, the torso will just gently nudge or lean a little to the left. And this will exaggerate the opening around the left shoulder blade and around the back of the ribs, left rib case. You could stay there. You could walk your right hand forward. If your block is there, you could even land that right hand onto a block. Take a breath in, and then a slow breath out. All right, and then we're going to bring that right hand back down to the floor. Unthread the left hand, let the left hand come to the mat. Bring the knees for a moment back underneath of the hip bones. One round of cat-cow. So breathe in, release the belly down to the floor, lift the heart. Exhale, press the hands and round the spine. Inhale, release the belly, lift the heart. And for a few moments, let's lift the knees, come into downward facing dog. So curl the toes under, send the hips back, lift the knees, and then walk out the knees and the feet. Another inhale and exhale. Okay, pause in the center, breathe in. Exhale, lower the knees down to table. Take the knees slightly wider. Ground down into your left hand. Bring your right hand up to your chest or right fingertips to sky. Exhale, thread the right arm through the left hand and knee. Inhale as you come back up with the right hand to the chest or fingertips to the sky. Exhale, dive the right arm between the left hand and knee. Come into the twist. One last time. Inhale, right fingertips stretching up. And then exhale, right arm dives down. You can use your left hand, press and activate into the floor. You'll feel your torso just gently slide a little to the right, and that will give you some exaggeration of the opening around the back of the right rib case and the right shoulder blade. Stay there. You could walk your left hand forward, maybe even landing with the left hand on the block. A last inhale and a last exhale here. I'm going to slide this left hand back down to the floor, press down into the left hand and unthread the right hand. Bring the knees back underneath of the hip bones. Breathe in, release the belly, and lift the heart. Exhale, press the hands in around the spine. Inhale, release the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, curl the toes. Start to lean the hips back, lift the knees, come into downward facing dog. Again, pedal out through the knees and the feet. Find some stillness in your downward facing dog. Knees could be straight, but if there's a lot of pull across the backs of the legs or a lot of rounding in the low back, a deeper bend in the knees is beneficial. Last breath in and out. All right, look forward to the space between the hands. Begin to walk the feet forward. Come into forward fold. Inhale, take halfway lift with the spine. Lift through the belly, hands on the blocks, the shins, the mat. Exhale, fold into the legs. Let's take that halfway lift 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, lift the belly. Reach out nice and long to the crown of the head. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold in. Soften the knees, reverse the swan dive, breathe in, rise up. Exhale, prayer hands come together. Draw the prayer hands down into the heart. You're going to open your arms out to the sides in a T with a slight drawing down of the tailbone and a lift of the heart. Now exhale, bring the arms toward one another. Cross the left arm on top. Wrap the arms around the chest. Give yourself a hug and feel the shoulder blades draw apart. Inhale, reopen the arms out to the sides. And then exhale, bring the arms toward one another. Cross your right arm on top. Feel your shoulder blades draw apart as you give yourself a hug. Let's do that one more time on each side. Inhale, open the arms out wide. Activate through the center of the palms. Spread the fingers, draw the tailbone down. Exhale, left arm on top. Draw the tailbone down. Inhale, fingertips go open. Heart lifts. Exhale, right arm on top. Give yourself a hug. Draw the shoulder blades apart. Inhale as the arms go open, out to the side. Turn your palms to face upward toward the sky, feeling your shoulder blades roll toward one another, and then extend the arms up by the ears. Let your left elbow bend so that the hand comes to the center of the upper back, right hand to the left elbow. Draw the elbow toward the center of the back of the head so that you open up through the tricep region on the left side. Stay here or lean the body to the right a bit, bringing some opening to the side body. Feel the back of your head, gently press into the left arm. Inhale as you rise up, stretch your fingertips to the sky. Draw the tailbone down. Exhale, right elbow bends, left hand to right elbow. Draw the right elbow in toward the side of the head. Lengthen through the tricep region, stay here, or take a lean to the left. Inhale as you come back to the center. Reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, soften the knees. Swan dive the body forward over the legs. Inhale, take a halfway lift with the spine. Lift the belly. Reach out nice and long through the crown of the head. Frame the right foot with the hands or the blocks. Step the left foot back. Lower the left knee down. Low lunge. Going through what I like to call an intention salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms wide and up. If you like, interlock the hands. Maybe send the index fingers up toward the sky, emphasizing Focus. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands down. Lift your left knee away from the floor. Spin your left heel down to the mat. Rise up for warrior two. Inhale, circle the left arm around. Turn your chest to face the left side of the mat. Bend your right knee over the ankle. Relax the shoulders. Turn the head to the right hand. Breathe in. Exhale, bring this left arm up and over. Frame the right foot. Spin off the left heel. We're stepping forward, so move the blocks forward. Press off the left foot. Take a halfway lift with the spine. And exhale, fold into the legs. Now you can take these blocks and move them so that they're out along the outer edges of the feet. Not necessarily touching, but a few inches away. Inhale, begin to bend the knees, reverse the swan dive. Keep your arms straight, bring your arms out directly in front of the chest. Take your left arm on top. You can give your arms a wind around the heart like we've already done. Or you might wrap the forearms around one another or wrap forearms and hands. Lift the elbows up a bit. Breathe in and exhale, bend the knees, come into chair. Sitting bones sink back. Now you can stay right here or lean the weight into the right foot, pick up the left foot. You can rest the left ball of the foot on the block, or it can float in the air. Or you might wind it around the right ankle. That's a little more challenging, so just choose accordingly. Take a breath in. And a last breath out here. Inhale, unwind the arms and the legs. Plant the left foot down. Bring your arms by your ears. Now stay standing upright, but let's bring the arms wide and then hands to the low back. Draw the tailbone down. Lift the heart. Draw the elbows toward one another. Standing back bend. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, begin to bend at the knees a bit. Hinge the torso forward. Slide the hands down, come into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. Hands on the shins or maybe on the floor. We're going to step the right foot back this time, so you can maybe move the blocks back just a bit. Right foot goes back, right knee comes down. Inhale, sweep the arms wide and up. Possibly interlocking the hands, sending the index fingers up toward the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the left foot. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee, spin the right heel down. Warrior two, inhale, sweep the right arm around, turn your chest to face the right side of the mat, turn your gaze to the left hand. Take a nice deep breath in. As you're exhaling, right arm is going to come up and over. Frame your left foot, spin off your right heel. We're going to step forward again, so press off that right foot. As the right foot lands, take a halfway lift with the spine. Press the feet, reach the crown of the head forward, exhale, fold into the legs. Now you can move your blocks back again. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. We're rising up. Keep the arms straight. Bring the arms forward so that the arms are parallel to one another. Take your right arm on top. So either give yourself a hug, forearms are hands binding. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bend the knees. Come into chair. Stay here, lean into your left foot, pick your right foot up, ball of the foot on the block, in the air with the toes active, or wrapping the right foot around the left ankle and calf. Take a breath in, steady the gaze, improving focus and concentration, a breath out. Okay, inhaling to unwind, plant the right foot, sweep the arms up, extended mountain. Stay upright. We're going to do that standing back bend again. So we're going to sweep the arms out wide. Land the hands on the low back. Draw the tailbone down. Elbows draw toward one another. Lift the heart. Lift the chin. Okay, last breath in. Okay, as you exhale, begin to bend the knees. Slide the hands down the legs. Fold forward into the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Interlock the hands, send the index fingers up. On your next exhalation, bring the hands down. Frame the right foot, lift the left knee, spin the left heel down. Inhale, circle the arm around, find warrior two. Gaze toward your right hand. On your next exhalation, take the left arm, lift it up and over, frame the right foot, spin the left heel. Step forward. Press off the left foot. As the left foot lands, take a halfway lift with the spine. Exhale, fold into the legs. If you're going to use the blocks for eagle, slide the blocks back. Take a breath in, circle sweep the arms wide and up. Keep the arms straight, bring the arms forward. Take the left arm on top, give yourself a hug, or wind the arms around one another in the eagle arms. Breathe in, and as you exhale, find chair. Shift into your right foot. Take the left leg around, landing on the block. Activate the toes or wind the left leg around. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, unwind the left leg, sweep the arms wide and up. This time as you exhale, swan dive the body forward over the legs. Want to move the blocks out to the side so they're totally out of the way. Inhale, take a halfway lift with your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're always welcome to pause here or on your next breath in, roll the hips forward so you come out into plank, high plank or knee down plank. Exhale as you begin to bend the elbows and lower down to the chest and ribs. Inhale, tack the top of the feet down, curl up into a back bend cobra. And then as you exhale, draw the lower belly in, lift the hips high, downward dog. And we'll hold here for about 3 to 5 rounds of breath. Feeling the powerful release of the exhalation creates space in the body for the next breath to come in. Exhale here. As you inhale, you can start to rise up on the balls of the feet, gaze forward. You can bend your knees and walk. You can take a light little hop forward with the feet. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend the knees and reverse the swan dive, rise up. Prayer hands come together and exhale, prayer hands into the heart. Second side, inhale, sweep the arms wide and up. Exhale, fold the body forward over the legs. Inhale as you take halfway lift with the spine. Exhale, frame the left foot, step the right foot back, lower the right knee down. Inhale as you sweep the arms wide and up, interlock the hands and send the index fingers up. Exhale as you bring the hands down, frame the left foot, lift the right knee, spin the right heel down, and inhale, warrior two. Shoulders over hips, left knee over left ankle, gaze out beyond your left fingertips. On your next exhalation, right arm lifts up and over. Frame the left foot, spin the right heel, step forward. Press off the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. Exhale, fold in. If you know you're going to use the blocks, move the blocks in alongside the feet. Inhale, reverse the swan dive, rise up. Exhale, bring the forearms forward, or bring the arms forward parallel to the floor, right arm on top. So hug around the chest or wrap the forearms and hands. Exhale, bend the knees into chair. Begin to shift into the left foot if you like, picking up the right foot, right ball of the foot on the block, or activate the ball of the foot, or maybe wind the foot around the ankle calf. Take a breath in and out. On your next inhalation, unwind the legs, sweep the arms wide and up. Exhale, bend the knees and swan dive the body forward over the leg. Inhale as you take halfway lift with the spine, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free, hold here in the down dog, or inhale, bring the hips forward out into the plank with knees up or down. Exhale, begin to bend the elbows and lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 to 5 cycles of breath here. Notice how the breath, the release of the exhalation, allows you to let go of tension. So there's a softening, creates greater space between the thoughts and the mind. And that sense of spaciousness leads to greater clarity. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to take the knees down to table. Pick up the right knee so that you can move the right foot off to the right. And then extend your left knee so you come to the inner edge of the left foot on the mat, knee down, side plank. You might walk your right hand an inch or two forward, send the left arm to sky. Feel free, stay here, engage the low belly, float the left leg. Stay here or bend the left knee and passively catch hold of the ankle. Now you might even place the hand to the hip and just move the sole of the foot back, but you could also catch hold of the ankle, feeling a gentle press of the ankle into the hand so that you feel the front body open. We'll take 2 more cycles of breath here. All right, last exhalation here. Inhale, extend the left leg and the left arm, and exhale, bring everything back to the center. We'll do 1 cycle of cat-cow between the sides, so breathe in, release the belly and lift the heart. Exhale, press the hands and round the spine. Inhale, neutral. Pick up the left knee, move the left foot off to the left, extend out through the right knee, and reach the right fingertips to sky. Stay here, engage the low belly and the outer right hip to float the right leg. You might bend the right knee and start to move the right foot back, maybe taking the right hand to the ankle. Press gently the right ankle into the hand, and you feel the opening across the front plane of the body, the heart, the belly, the right hip, right thigh. 2 more cycles of breath here. After this next exhalation, take your breath in, extend out through your right knee, reach your right fingertips to sky. Exhale, bring the right hand and the right knee down. Adjust the left knee as needed. Inhale, release the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the spine to neutral. So you can either shift the hips forward, maybe walk the hands an inch or two forward. You can lean the hips forward so you're in knee down plank, maybe even with the ankles and the feet crossed. Or you can plant the balls of the feet, lift the knees away from the floor. So plank with the knees up or knees down. We're going to lower all the way down to the belly again. So as you exhale, begin to move toward the tips of the toes and slowly lower down to the chest and ribs. So as you get here, stack your palms for a second, bend your knees, and just do a little windshield wipering of the legs. I'm going to offer locust pose or 2 versions of the bow. So for locust pose, you can extend the legs out and maybe extend the arms down so that the chest and the legs can lift. For the first version of bow pose, you can actually bring the inner edges of your feet together. Knees go a little wide. Send the arms back. Good hold there. A third option is to take the feet apart and allow the hands to connect to the front of the ankle, similar to what we just did in that knee down side plank. But now we're doing it with both ankles at the same time. Take another cycle or 2 of breath here, feeling the grounding of the belly, the light rise of the chest and the legs. All right, breathe in As you exhale, slowly release. You can stack your palms and maybe again do a few of those windshield wipers. Maybe a circular motion with the lower legs. Let your feet come down. Slide your hands underneath of your chest. You can press up to table, knee down plank, or you could also curl the toes under. Lift the knees and engage the lower belly. And inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. Take another round or two of breath here. All right, last exhalation as you inhale, start to rise up high on the balls of the feet. Gaze forward. You can walk or you can bend the knees and take a light hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift at the spine. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Rise up. Exhale, prayer hands come together and into the heart. We're going to shift the weight into the left foot. We're going to bring the right foot up for tree. So please feel free to keep the ball of the foot down at the floor. You can pick the foot up, bring it a little higher on the leg, maybe all the way up into the inner thigh. Press the leg and the foot together. Steady the gaze. Much of bringing an intention into fruition or manifestation is really about staying focused, being able to follow through. You can stay here, or you can start to move into the dancer pose by beginning to release that right foot. Take the right hand back to the outer ankle, outer foot, and send the left arm forward and up. So the arm goes up and then press into the hand with the right ankle and then lean that left arm forward and the chest slightly forward. So there's this sensation of leaning forward, but also staying lifted through the top of the sternum. Dancer pose. Another cycle or two of breath here. Right after your next exhalation, begin to inhale and rise up, releasing from dancer or tree. Coming to the center and taking any movements that you'd like to take between the two sides, or just finding stillness. Second side. Place the weight into the right foot. You can bring your left foot up, keep it low, or bring it up to the inner thigh or inner calf. Place the hands together at the heart. Find your steadiness, your strength, and your balance here in the center tree. And then you can choose to stay here, or you can begin to release that left foot from the inner left leg. Reach back with the left hand as the foot and leg move back. Right arm will reach up and then start to reach forward as you press the left hand into the ankle and come into the dancer. Steady your gaze. Feel the top of the sternum lift as you lean the chest forward. And the last cycle of breath. Inhale as you begin to rise up. Let your left foot come down. And the same thing, take any movements that you'd like to take, or just find yourself still in the mountain pose. All right. Take a last cycle of breath here in the mountain pose. Feeling the balance of steadiness through the legs and feet and lightness through the spine and through the crown of the head. Breathe in and circle sweep your arms, widen up. And exhale, begin to swan dive the body forward over the legs. Pause here. Take your feet just a little bit wider. You might catch hold of your blocks, bring them forward, bend your right knee. Keep the right hand on the block or the floor. Bring the left hand to either the chest or up to the sky. Take the gaze down at the right hand, revolve, forward fold. Last inhale and exhale here. Release the left hand down, bend the left knee. Bring the right hand to the front right chest or bring the fingertips up to the sky. Revolve, forward fold. Maybe gaze down at your left hand. Okay, a breath in. And release the right hand down. Heel toe your feet so that they're back underneath of the hips. And inhale, take a halfway lift with the spine. And then as you exhale, let's find downward facing dog. Plant the hands and step the feet back. Take a final few cycles of breath here. Last inhalation. As you exhale, lower your knees down into the table. We'll bring the legs around. We're going to come to sit on the edge of the blanket. So you want to slide your hips forward. You want to take the blanket support and fold it up one time. Sit right on the edge of that roll. Send your right leg straight out from the hip, straight forward. We're going to pick up the left foot and cross it over the right leg. So we're going to twist to the left. So you can twist from there, or you can lean into the right hand and maybe bend the right knee so that the heel comes toward the outer left hip. Resettle that hip down to the floor. Now in either version, left hand is going to go back, right arm is going to extend up. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to twist to the left. So you get some opening across the left chest, but a lot of compression in the abdominal organs and that rotational component in the spinal column. I usually like to turn my head to the right just to provide a little extra opening through the left side of the neck and up through the left ear. Take a last cycle of breath here. Slowly come back around. And let's switch the legs. So unwind the legs, take the left leg straight forward, pick up the right foot, cross it over. Now remember, you can twist to the right from here or lean into the left hand, bend your right knee, settle the right hip back down, right hand down, left arm sweeps high, lengthen up through the spine and the crown of the head, and then exhale, let's twist to the right. Turn through the belly. Depending on the hips, you might feel some stretch in the outer right hip. Notice the pressure in the abdominal organs. You can stay here with the head or maybe turn the chin to the left shoulder, bringing an extra sense of openness through the right side of the neck and up through the back of the right ear. Last round of breath. And then come back around to the center. Unwind the legs. Point the knees to the sky, feet about as wide as the mat, a little bit of weight in the hands, and then give the knees some side to side sway. Okay, we're going to come into wide angle. Now you can stay facing the direction that you're facing, or I'm going to face out toward you. You could even adjust your blocks so that they're a little closer to the body so that you have them for the forward fold. But we're going to stay seated on the edge of the blanket and take the legs out in that wide middle split. An alternative to this is also bound angle shape where the knees are bent and the feet are together. So feel free to take either one. First thing we're going to do is a side bend. You're going to stretch your arms up, grounding down through the sitting bones as the fingertips reach high. And this left hand is going to come down, and then we're just going to lean to the left. So that'll exaggerate the stretch on the inner left thigh and then up through the right side body, the right underarm. All right, last exhale. And as you inhale, come back to the center. Stand that left arm up and then exhale. Bring your right hand down. And you can lean to the right, exaggerating the opening on the inner right thigh through the left side waist and left rib case. And then as you're ready, you can inhale and rise up to the center. We're going to come into the wide angle forward fold. So you can bring the hands down in front of you, either just on the floor, you could have them on block. And you're just going to lean the body forward, pausing anywhere along the way that feels like a good spot for you to pause. You could even come down to your elbows and your forearms. Just bring some openness to the inner legs. And the forward fold cools and calms the mind. Stay aware of the breath, building your ability to stay focused, to concentrate, to steady the mind. Just really the foundation when working with any new project or intention or goal. Last 1 to 2 cycles of breath. And then start to slowly rise up with the body. We're going to come down onto the spine. So you're going to bring the legs toward one another, bring the feet to the front short side of the mat if they're not already there. Move everything off the mat and out of the way and come down onto your spine. As you come down onto the spine, reach your arms long by your ears and press out either through the heels or through the balls of the feet. And please feel free to take a knees to chest if you like a little movement before we enter fully into Shavasana. And when you feel ready, we're going to extend the legs out long. Feel free to support beneath the knees with a pillow or a bolster, a rolled blanket. Turn your palms to face up to the sky in a sign, a gesture of openness and receptivity. And allow the weight of the body to sink and settle to the earth so that you feel held and supported by the earth. Feel the body relax and the mind clear. At your home, please feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you feel ready to transition, you can bend one knee at a time, plant the feet to the floor, and roll to the right or to the left. Press the hands down and rise to your seat. Join your prayer hands at your heart. Sit tall. Thank you for practicing alongside me today. The light within me bows to that same light that exists within you. Thank you.